Hello. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very long minute since I've been able to do a video. I have had, excuse me, this virus that just will not go away. Um, when I went to the doctors to get some antibiotics, well, I had a regular scheduled appointment anyways, but he said that it's just going around and it just lasts several weeks. And I am a diabetic, type 2. So anytime I catch anything, it lingers a little bit longer than the average person. So that's where we're at. I have and I have other medical conditions that just make it last longer for me. And I gotta tell you, I have not been sick like this since my kids were little, and my kids are in their 30s. So it's been a long time where I felt this kind of sick. And in the morning you feel good, and then come 12, 1 o'clock, it just hits you again. You want to sleep. You just can't do anything. But anyways, today I feel pretty good, so I thought I'd come on and try to get a video done. I've already got a lot of the prep stuff done because I just can't stand that long to do anything. So, and you have to bear with me because uh, during this time I also broke my stand, so I have a new stand. First time using it, so hopefully that comes out all right. And for those of you that have been supporting me this whole time, thank you. There's been so many of you that are watching my old videos and still sharing, and I just appreciate it so much because going into this year, I thought, okay, I'm going to be very focused. I'm going to really make a commitment on my videos and what I'm doing, and none of that happened. Not a thing happened. I've just been down almost the whole month of January. It's almost over. And for those of you that have watched me, you know that my brother was in an induced coma for quite a long time, almost 8 weeks. He is now in a rehab center, only 10 minutes down the road from me, praise the Lord. Because before he was at over an hour and something, so it was hard for us to get there as much. So the doctor, his doctor there, and my doctor both assured me as long as I was on 48 hours of antibiotics that I was not contagious to him because I didn't want to go there and make him sick in any shape or form. So these past week, I have been spending, my morning time there with him. So when I do come home, I'm I'm tired. I'm not videoing, so that's really what's a lot of it's been going on. Also, but here I am today. I'm here, so I'm gonna do. Then this is funny because this is gonna be the third or fourth time I've tried to tape this over the past year. Every single time my tape does not come out right, so I'm checking my microphone. Microphone's working. Hopefully this stand works. I'm gonna make home banana bread from scratch. Now I only started making it from scratch. Maybe there's my oven. It's set at 350. Maybe 7, 8 years. I always just bought that. I don't even know the brand now, but the box banana bread. It was always kind of cheap in the past, and that's what I would make. And then one time, when we were living down in North Carolina, we only had one vehicle at the time, and my husband had to come back up here to Massachusetts for some work, and me and my youngest son. So we were at the house, and of course, I got groceries, but we had banana, whatever. We wanted some banana bread. Of course, I don't have the box, and so I look it up, and I have never made the box ever again. This is so simple, so easy, and delicious. So hopefully, I'll be able to get this over here for you to be able to view it because that's the part. This one is shorter than my other one, so and I'm not used to using it yet. So hopefully, I'll be able to even show you it. And also, I've got my I'm actually probably gonna shut it down for a minute. I got some hamburger browned up to make some hamburger soup, which I've made for you guys before. But we're just gonna go over it again real quick when I'm done with this banana bread. So I'm gonna bring you down, move you over. Okay, get you in a spot where this doesn't fall. Okay, we can see inside my bowl. There we go. And since it's getting close to Valentine's Day, I got my love bowl out. All right. So the first thing we're going to need is that. Now, I freeze my bananas when they're starting to go, and it's 2 to 3 bananas. I actually have 4 in here because we really like that. I want to taste the banana in my banana bread. So I have them. They're all unthawed. I have it in a strainer because I want to drain this extra juice that's coming off of it from being frozen. So the first thing we're going to do is put 1.5 cups of flour in this bowl here. So I should have undid these because remember I told you before I had, let me grab another spoon right quick. It just comes out easier if you're, so it doesn't get packed in if you're spooning it in, I guess. So we got 1. And just kind of level it off. 1. And forgive me for keep sniffling, because that's part of this. I have a head cold. And then our half. And thank you everybody that has reached out and said they're praying for me. Oh, please continue to do so, and I appreciate it 100%. It's definitely needed. So there's 1.5. I'm going to make a little bit more mess than I usually do here, but that's all right. It's all washable. Let me just slide this over here real quick. So we have 1.5 of that. We're going to use 1 cup of sugar. One cup of sugar. We're going to use 1/3 cup of melted butter. Right in there. I already melted it. We're going to use 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Why is the 1 teaspoon always off of this? I guess because it's the one you use the most, right? Tablespoon. All right, let me get one that has it on there. Sorry, guys. One teaspoon. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I'm already starting to sweat. Oh, Lord. Okay. We're going to use 1 egg. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I got that nice homemade vanilla that I made, which is so, so good. Big, huge difference in the flavor profile of it. And we can add another couple drops, ain't gonna hurt nothing. So we have that. We're just gonna kind of give this a little mix right quick before we start mashing up our bananas in it. And I drained it in the bowl because that way if I need to add a little bit of the juice from it, I can without overdoing it. So we're just going to mash these bananas up. Can you see that? And of course, while we're stirring it, in, it's going to even mash up even more. There we go. Okay. And that's really basically it. We're just going to get this all incorporated. I'm going to add a little drop of this banana juice. And then as soon as you get it all incorporated, all you want to do, you can put in, oh, this smells so good. You can put in walnuts at this point, any kind of thing that you like in here. We like it with the chocolate chips. And I have the mini ones, so I'm just going to, you want about a cup. I'm going to do a little bit less because of the mini ones. Mix them all up in here. A little bit more. All right. So ordinarily you would use, your bread pan. But how we like to do it is use the mini ones. I'm just going to put this aside for a second. Pick up my mess here real quick. That I did not use. That's for the chocolate chips. I'm going to get my pans over here. Now, I'm going to have them on a baking sheet so that if they do bubble over, they usually don't, but just in case, I'm going to spray them. Then we're just going to fill them up. I couldn't remember how many it made, so we got 5 sprayed. It's not going to make more than 5, but I can just wash them if I don't use that many. So give everybody about 2 scoops. And the reason we do this, for one, it's just convenient. But then I can wrap one up. I can send one over to Gordon. I can send one over to my neighbor. So it just stretches it a little bit. And I'm telling you, you take these, cut a little slice of it. After I just cut, I'm telling you I'm diabetic, but for a treat every now and again. You heat it up in the microwave, or right when it comes out, you got your little bit of butter. You put in your, you add a little bit of cream cheese, a little bit of peanut butter, whatever you like. It is nice and warm and delicious. I think I'm just going to do the 4. I'm just going to divvy this up a little bit more. One more scoop out of here. Okay. Down in there. Okay, so for a regular one, it's going to take 50 to 70 minutes. I'm going to start checking these probably at about 35 because they are smaller ones. And I will show you them when they're done. So I'm going to stick these in the oven. And I'll pick this mess up in a minute. Let me wash my hands. face. I feel like I got something on my face. I'll wipe this down. And then I'm just going to show you again real fast because this is the best meal for winter. It's so economic. So I'm going to put this back on. Oops. Okay, so our hamburger's all browned up. We're going to get a spoon. And all we're going to do now is dump. I'm going to break this up a little bit more. I am going to open up this can of beef broth. You don't have beef broth, just the bouillon cubes, you can use that. I like to really layer the flavor, so I'm going to use, as soon as I open this beef broth, I'm going to put a thing of chicken broth in this can with water. So it's going to be one beef, one chicken. You do not have to do that. I just think it really helps the flavor profile. In my hamburger, I've got my usual suspects. We've got onion salt, we got garlic salt, we have celery, they're all powders, black pepper, salt, the regular celery salt, but the other ones is garlic powder and onion powder. So I'm going to take about a teaspoon of this chicken bouillon, put it right in this can right here, add this water, get that all kind of melded in. I'm going to save that can so I'm going to add probably more water. I'm going to use carrots in this. That's what we usually use when I make hamburger soup. I'm going to run my knife through them because I don't like the big, huge chunks when they come in the carrots in the can like this. It doesn't matter, juice and all. These couple big ones, I really don't like them that big. Okay. Can of carrots. Can of diced tomatoes. Do you have to use diced tomatoes? No. Do you have to use carrots? No. Whatever vegetable you want to use. We got the petite diced ones. I'm not going to use the whole can. I'm going to use about half the can of that. Let me give this a little stir. Break up these carrots a little bit more. Hamburger. So then I'm going to open up a can of tomato soup. I'm going to put that in. Get it all out. I'm going to add a little bit of water to this one. I took out 2 cans. I think I'm only going to need 1. I'm going to throw in a handful of rice, minute rice. I did did not have my my apron tied all the way. It's coming off. Oh Lord, help us get through. Help us get through. Excuse me. So when I say a handful, that's exactly what I mean. Palm of my hand, rice. As soon as this comes to a boil, I'm going to throw in a quarter cup of this Titalani noodles. That's what we like to use in it. I'm going to shut it down, and it'll be done in 10 minutes. I'll just let it cook all by itself with no heat. And I'll be ready. I'm going to taste it for my seasonings real quick, though, without uncooked rice. I'm going to add, this time too, I did use a little bit of the crushed red pepper because we're not feeling good. I'm going to add a little bit more of that. This will help with the sinuses. So we got the crushed red pepper. I'm going to, a little bit more celery salt. When my kids make this, they don't like the celery salt. They don't put it in here. You can use regular celery. I just use the celery salt because, you've watched me. My husband doesn't like to chew into stuff. I also put my frozen onions in there, 2 of them, when I cook the hamburger. A little bit more garlic. A little bit more black pepper. Let me give this a stir. I'm going to get a new spoon because I don't feel good. That's good. Put these in the sink. Okay, kind of a long video, but that's okay. This is going to be done probably about the same time as my bread. Like I said, I'm just going to bring this up to a boil, throw my noodles in. I shut it off, cover it, and just let it do its thing. I will add a few tablespoons of butter in there, just that little shine. It's nice, it tastes nice in there. And then I'll show you the banana bread when it's done. So I'll be back. And I want to say, I'm going to say it at the end too, but I just want to tell you how much I appreciate and love you guys all for just, still watching my videos. And I've had a lot of new subscribers in the past week to 10 days, which, warms my heart. I wanted to do this big, huge special thing because January, I think 11th, was my 1-year anniversary on YouTube. Did not happen because I didn't feel good. I'm going to stop saying I'm going to do stuff. I wanted to do a live. That didn't happen. So much stuff I wanted to get done this past month, but that's all right. It is what it is. And when I'm able to do those things, I'll do them. And that'll be okay. I wanted to say one other thing. Maybe I'll remember what it is when I come back here on the second time around to show you the finished stuff. But, all right, I'll bring you back. All right, soup and banana bread is finished. Let me show you the soup. It's delicious. Look at this. Yummy. I put a little bit of butter on there. I'm going to add some saltine crackers. We're going to let this bread rest another couple minutes. I don't know if it's... And then I'll be able to pop them out. They came out yummy. When they come out, I do put some butter right on top. Not necessary. Just something I like to do. And that is it, guys. I'm glad I made it through the video. And I don't know what my next one will be. Hopefully, This is on its way out, I hope. I don't know if you can already tell, just that little bit, maybe an hour. I'm starting to feel it heavy in my face and my head. I'm gonna have the soup, take a nap. It's only 12 o'clock here where I live. Hopefully I'll be able to have this edited and have it up in a few hours for you guys. And remember, I love you, but more importantly, Jesus loves you. You guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you on my next video.